Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be doing my final review of the Wonder Wash, and I think you're going to like it. So what we have is a t-shirt. It's white. It's not new, but it's not stained. It's been worn twice. What I have is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, some really disgusting mustard I got from a Chinese restaurant. Terrible stuff. Don't eat it or consume it. We have McDonald's hot salsa. It's good stuff. I spilled some Monster on there and then some lemon juice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit there for 3 hours. Because if you take your favorite dress, favorite shirt, favorite pants, favorite skirt, whatever you wear, out, and you spill salsa on it or something, you're not going to wait a week to wash it. I know a lot of YouTubers, they'll let it sit for a week, let it sit overnight. You're going to try to wash it as soon as you can. In 3 hours, I feel like it's a pretty reasonable time. So with that said, this will be the final review of the Wonder Wash. And in this video, I'll also be, go ahead and let you guys know, after using it for about a week or two now, I don't recall the exact time, I got it the 3rd. So when this video comes out, it'll probably be about 2 weeks. But I've used it like every day. I'm going to let you guys know my final conclusion on it and wrap it up. So with that said, I'll be back in about 3 hours. All right, guys, I'm back. So would it be 3 hours? It's been 3.5 hours, but I had to go somewhere. So here's where we're at. So we have the barbecue sauce on here still. They're still a little bit wet. The mustard acts like it's almost dry. So the lemon right there, it's a little bit yellow. This is from the Monster. It's still damp. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe all of this off the best that I can, like you would do if you spilled it on there. And I'll be back when I get that done. All right, guys. So here it is. I've got it all patted off, wiped off. I tried to pat the the lemon juice and the Monster. Not much happened there, of course. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get the Wonder Wash ready, and I am going to show you guys. There actually is instructions on how to use it. I'm going to put those in right now. That way you guys can see what the recommended values are for washes. All right, so here are the instructions on how to use it. That washing chart. The washing chart. I feel like would be really handy for a lot of people who aren't really for sure what to do. So there's that. So with that said, I'm going to get the Wonder Wash set up, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys, I'm back. So here's where we're at. I put the shirt in there, and I also put in some extra clean towels, because something that I found out, which I'm going to be basically bringing up again later on in the video, because like I said, I was going to tell you about my experience with this overall, is if you just put one little thing in there, I don't feel like it really does much. So I've got 4 or 5 full-size flour sack towels in there also to help with the agitation and friction. And I got soap, I got bleach, and I got water in there to the recommended level. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to wash it one time, rinse it twice. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. So it'll be 2 minutes of washing and then 2 standard rinses, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. So I've done the wash for 2 minutes, it's 2.5 actually, with about 2 tablespoons of soap, maybe 3 tablespoons, because it is kind of a tougher stain. And also I used probably a couple tablespoons of bleach. So, the normal amounts you would probably run here. As far as the water level, I got it, right where it should be, where the float clothes just begin to kind of float. You don't want too much water because it won't have enough agitation, but not enough water, and it's just not going to work as well. So before I go in to show you the results, which you may be surprised by, I just want to kind of go over what I thought of this, my experience with this over the past 2 weeks. So basically what happened is
whenever you have small amounts of stuff like one t-shirt or two t-shirts, I found that it doesn't clean that well. Like, not good at all. Like, I had a t-shirt that I did actually spill McDonald's salsa on and some cheese from the breakfast burrito, and it cleaned it because it was a heavier item, bigger. But I had some flour sack towels, which, in case if you don't know, is those really thin towels that are big, but they're super light. Like, you can see right through them. They're really thin. On those, I put one or two in there with like the same type of spill, and it didn't do much of anything. Because with closing, what cleans them is really just the agitation, the friction of rubbing each other, the water. So it didn't do that great. So with that said, I would recommend having bigger loads, at least if you had to do the minimum, at least like 2 or 3 regular size shirts. So with that said, without further ado, I'm going to go in and show you the results. So that is the barbecue sauce stain. It got most of it out. And then the mustard stain, again, it got most of it out, but you can still, it actually looks worse on camera than it does in person. The mustard stain, you can faintly see the barbecue sauce. That part isn't as dark, but it's still obvious. The salsa stain, you guys might not be able to see it, but I can see the faint outline of it right through there. The monster stain, I can't see, but it's also like glued to the table. But when I took it out, I was barely able to see it, like faint. When it dries, you probably won't be able to see it. Lemon stain, I can only see like a faint part right there. And that is pretty well gone. I'm gonna fluff this shirt up and try to get a second view at it because it's kind of glued itself together from sitting here. So we'll be back in just a second. All right, you guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but I can't really see the bottom 2 stains, the lemon juice and the monster. The top 3 stains I can still see. You may have to give this a couple runs. You may have to let it soak. I mean, all those things I put on here, they're kind of something to really stain. So what I would say is let this soak before you wash it. When I did the salsa, it was just a little dribble, like the tip of my finger size. And the cheese, I let it sit for 5 minutes in the bleach and soap water, and tumbled it for about 3, let it sit, tumbled it for 2 more, rinsed it twice, and it was perfect. You can't even see it. The barbecue sauce stain, actually, it go through to the actual front of the shirt. I can't see it now. But when I was pulling the shirt apart in the middle, I could see through there and see the stains. It looks like it got the back part out. So that's fine. So with that said, that does conclude my review of the Wonder Washer. And if you guys have any questions, put them down in the comments. Any comments, concerns, go ahead and put it on there. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and you have a great day.